Batman. Hey everyone, this is John reporting from Arcade Down Under. Welcome back to another video. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who's been supporting the channel. I really appreciate you guys. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It really helps out. Anyway, let's get right to it. Today's video is about BP23 Pro. I've been using this one for a while, and recently I went to Turkey, took this with me as well, and I think it's been long enough so that I can give you my final opinion on this particular backpack. I'm not going to go in depth because if you watched my other video on this one, I've done a walkthrough and we just kind of explored what this bag offers. You might have also noticed that there are some extra bits and pieces now attached to this backpack. I want to quickly mention it and I'm going to give you my final opinion. While I'm doing so, I also want to try to answer the question, what is a budget backpack? Now, a budget backpack, budget backpack, it's not this one. I've been trying to sell this. It's a Evergood CTB26. It's not that one. It is $560. I've used it for a year. That was my very first and most successful video still to date. And you can go back and watch that one as well. Like I said, I've spent 560 Australian dollars on that one, used it for a year, carry with me every day. Overall, I wasn't satisfied with it. It was not comfortable and I'm still trying to sell it. But you know, I guess when you make a video about something that you're trying to sell and your verdict is, hey, it's just not good, it's just a little bit hard to sell it. Anyway, I want to talk about this one and quickly mention what I like and what I don't like about this backpack. I guess let's just get right to it. So, this backpack, I have like probably 5 or 6 hoodies just to fill it up so that I can get to my, points. But as you can see, I have some attachments over here. I bought these it was 2 for $17. Overall, while I was using this, I really realized that I don't like putting water or anything damp inside the backpack. Like on a rainy day when I had my umbrella, I didn't really like putting it inside, or a bottle of water like this as well. This is my wife's, but still, I didn't like putting that inside. It might spill or whatever. So I decided to buy these, and then they've been quite useful. Going back to how much I spent for this backpack, if you remember, I mentioned that it was $150 Australian. Once again, I bought it from Amazon, arrived in in 2 weeks or so, whatever. And since then, I've not only bought these, but also, sorry if it gets too loud, I've also bought this Maxpedition hook and loop. I'm not going to remove it, the entire thing. Hook and loop pouch as well. I think I've spent another maybe $30, $35, I'm not sure, on Amazon as well. Bought these as well, and while I was using this backpack, I've put a pack of gum, some painkillers, some couple of first aid things. I think I still have, yeah, so like band-aids and everything. It was all there. And otherwise, I couldn't really find a use for these sleeves underneath. Again, go back to the original video and then you can see I've highlighted all these features. But I want to talk about what I like, first of all. And this backpack, it is extremely comfortable. I filled it up while I was traveling to Turkey as well. Filled it up to the brim almost. It was like this basically, including a laptop as well. It was very comfortable to carry. The back weighed, I think, around like maybe 6.5, maybe 7 kilos or so. It was really comfortable. The back of it seems a bit stiff, but overall, and there's not much padding over here as well. But because these were so wide, and I felt like I had enough support, and my back, I didn't really get sweaty because of these like back channels. It was quite nice, and this particular luggage pass-through really helped as well. So at times I didn't have to carry it at all. The material as well, felt like it was really durable. I didn't have to worry about like rain or anything like that while I was using it. And when I was traveling in Turkey it was summer too. So overall, I really liked the material. And then this particular area, it has felt, and it was really nice to I just kind of put my sunglasses in there, other stuff that I normally needed to access it very quickly. I just put it inside and it was quite nice. Now, and also the handles as well. It was really nice to have handles all around. Let's talk about the dislikes. Now this backpack, there's a reason that I filled it up this much. There's like 5 hoodies plus my trusted tech pouch in there as well. Actually, I'll just quickly show it to you since it opens. So bunch of hoodies, they're chucked in there. At the bottom, there's my tech pack as well from Nitecore. Now, when it's filled up like this, it is not possible to use, like these front areas, they're not functional at all. And you can see how stretched this is, and there's no actual space, like it doesn't expand as well. So it's a bit deceptive because all the volume inside, they share just one area. So if I try to put something in there, like my hand barely gets in, unless it's something very flat, like let's say I'm trying to put my DJI mic in there, like you see how it protrudes, like it's just doesn't, it's not very easy to put something in and get it out. So I really didn't like the fact that I have to really like try to get something from here. I didn't want to put anything that I needed quickly in there as well. And that kind of theme carried on. By the way, this is very satisfying to do this. The theme carried on over here as well. When I have something over here, apart from this pouch, because I can easily access what's inside, but like if I put something in there, like it wasn't really easy for me to just kind of get in there just by, like let's say I just open this one and try to get something from the top. I guess you can just open it all the way, but then you see how stretched over here, and there's not much volume over this side. So this front side as well. Let's do a little experiment. So I'll just put my Sonos, these are quite chunky headphones. So I just do that and then try to, like it doesn't close, and I have to really like force it in. It closes, but you see how stretched it is, and it just, if I needed this, I would have to, I can't just get something from here, and I have to open it all the way up to get it. Again, this might not be a problem for you, but that kind of really bugged me. On top of that, because of this was there, this additional pouch, which was useful within itself, kinda, I just can't once again access anything that I might put over here. So if I put something in there, and once again, these, like, I guess they want you to access it from the side, but if you're just kind of, if you want to have top-down access, you just can't do it. So I didn't like it. Maybe it wasn't for me. I don't know. It might not be a problem for you. So that really bugged me as well. On top of that, I don't have a laptop inside right now, but if I had, let's say you're traveling and needed a laptop, like I can't. There's no way for me to access the laptop easily. So that was a problem. That was a problem when I went through Dubai. When I was leaving Australia, they said you don't have to leave your laptop, you don't have to take your laptop out, which was fine. But when we went through Dubai, they said, oh, you gotta take your laptop out. And I was like trying to rummage through, and it was a 13-inch laptop as well, Surface, my wife's Surface Surface laptop. So it was a 13-inch laptop, but it was really hard to get it out. And that's why I didn't really put anything right now, because I knew it was gonna be struggle to get something out, get the laptop out. So overall, when it's packed, laptop access, it's not really accessible. Like it's a bit of a nightmare. Looking at my notes, yeah, the pockets aren't functional. Getting a laptop was a bit of a nightmare. And overall, I felt like I was cheated, kinda, because like on paper, like this pocket, and then this feels like, it's like, yeah, you can try to access it. When the main compartment is full, there's not much volume in there. So it eats into this area. So it's like, unless you want to pack something really flat, you can just put something that you might need in and out quickly. I don't know. I did not like it. So overall, I guess if you're not going to carry a lot of things, you can carry this backpack. But if you're going to carry a lot of things, just know that these pockets becomes non-functional. So overall, I'm going to say it's a little bit deceptive, the volume and everything. It looks functional and everything, but you might want to pack light if you're just going to carry this one all along. Now, when it comes to budget backpack aspect of it as well, coming from Evergood's CTB26, $560 versus $150, $17 over here went up to $167, and then say that I spent another $30 over here. So I'm looking at $197, let's say $200 all up. And obviously there are other accessories that you can buy. MOLLE attachments, quite nice. I've talked about all about that in the other videos. I'm not going to go through all that. But, and again, for the $150 that you spent, and this is all my choice, so I'm just coming from my perspective, obviously this might be different for you. I feel like you're just spending more money to make the backpack, you know, to be more suitable to you. So was this like a nice budget backpack? I'm gonna say no. Now, with that said, while I was traveling, while I was in Turkey, I've come across something. And you know how they say you're not supposed to change horses while you're crossing the river or whatever? That's exactly what I did. Enter Quechua, NH500, Escape. I don't know, maybe there might be other names for this as well. But when I saw this backpack, it was around, I think with the exchange rate, it was like, let's say $65 or so, I think I've spent on this. We were in Decathlon. If you're not familiar with Decathlon, it's a great shop. I like it. We don't have it in where I live, but I know there are some in eastern states. But in Turkey, last time we went there as well, it was quite nice to just go around. I saw this backpack, and I looked at my wife, and then my wife was like, what are you thinking? And I'm like, I want to buy this. She was like, She didn't say no, obviously, but she wouldn't. But still, you know, it's a bit funny when I'm like, hey, there's the backpack. It's cheap. I want to get it. She's like, okay, whatever. So I saw this, and I'm just thinking to myself, hey, look, everything that I don't like about BP23 Pro, Jesus, with these names is killing me. NH500, BP23, it's hard to remember. I'm just comparing this backpack, and I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough with you guys. It's like everything I didn't like about this, I think it was like a better version over here. So I bought it, and this was the best decision I've made, because coming back, it was much easier to travel with this one compared to BP23 Pro. And I know BP23 Pro is not really a travel backpack, but still, you know, backpack is a backpack in the end. You use it however you want to use it. So let's quickly do a little walkthrough. Again, you're not going to see any YKK zippers. You're not going to see, not even cordura. The other one had cordura. This one doesn't have cordura. This is just a good old regular polyester, nylon, whatever backpack. But it has a lot of features that even the CTB26, once again, we'll just talk about what CTB26 should have had. A lot of features that these two other backpacks don't have that this one has. So I want to start from the back. Very beefy straps over here. It was really nice. It was really cool. This backpack was really comfortable. By the way, I think it's time to plug my Instagram page. It's at my cave down under. If you like this type of stuff, once again, I've started posting pictures over there too, about like posting pictures of the gears and stuff that I'm interested in. And there's a picture over there that I posted 3 pictures that this was like filled to the brim. And it was like TARDIS. I just kept putting things, and it just kind of, it wasn't a problem. Anyway, so I was carrying this. It was around like maybe 7 kilos or so coming back, and because you always bring stuff back when you're traveling, whatever. So very comfortable. I wish these were a little bit wider, but that's okay. And very padded over here. This mesh is very breathable, and the back panel is really nice. This is, I think, memory foam. Very beefy. I don't know if you can see, but like I just pressed over there. There's a lot of padding going on over here. Big channel so that your back doesn't get sweaty or as much. Back support, looking at your CTB26. So obviously this is a smaller one. This is a 23 liter one, but enough back support. Very padded. It's very nice. Luggage pass-through. Again, you're not sacrificing much as well. So overall, very happy. And the last thing that I really appreciated when I'm traveling as well, because in Turkey it was summertime, we knew that when we came back it was going to be winter over here, so we had to change at the airport, and I can just like hang this up from here when I was changing in one of the toilets. Was quite nice. So overall, the back panel, very cool. I don't know what these are. If you know what these are, please let me know down below in the comment section. I don't know what these are. Maybe like you just hold on to it, maybe give you a bit more structure while you're walking, whatever. I don't know. I don't mind them. They're not really in the way, but I don't know what to do with these. There's a phone thing over here that you can put your phone. My phone did not fit over here, but I guess you can put like a snack bar over here, or even like if you're gonna use, oh, sorry, Batman. If you're gonna use your little tool gadget that you kind of need access it all the time, whatever. I don't know. It was just there. I just thought of it. Samurai Batman, Ninja Batman. I don't know. Really enjoyed it. Sliding, always This is the superior design. Don't put like notches over here so I have to take it out and put it in. Let me slide. I'll fiddle with it because every time I just want to fiddle a little bit when I put the backpack on. I want to find the right spot for myself. And this is stretchy material. It's quite nice. And there's no... oh, no, there is strap keeper, of course. Why would I say there is no strap keeper? There is a strap keeper. They pretty much included everything in this backpack. This is, again, it's not Duraflex. Once again, you're not going to find YKK, Duraflex, all these like brand names over here. It's a generic one. It's quite small as well, but it gets the job done. That's good. Again, strap keepers all around. Very nice. It keeps everything in place. The Nomad Nation would say stop the dangle. I support that movement as well. On the sides, we have this material. This is one of the things that CTB26 got it right. This material is the king, in my opinion, when you want to put like water bottles or anything like that. So there are two of them, but the design is a little bit different. It's not top access, it's like side access. And I couldn't, so the bag is empty now, but the 1 liter bottle is not very, it doesn't really go in. However, 750, this Camelback should go in with a bit of force, and it stays there. It's like, I think that's the max you can put in there. If you go to my Instagram page, once again, my Cave Down Under, you'll see that I've actually squeezed like a little jacket in there as well while I was traveling. And you have the same thing on the other side as well. Very handy. When you're traveling, you can just chuck stuff in as well. It expands. It's quite nice. All right, we're kind of doing this backwards, but let's go to the main compartment. It's a clamshell design. However, it's not 100%. Let's call this 80%-ish, like it goes under here. Let's unpack the BP23 and then chuck everything over there, shall we? So this will be, I'm gonna try to squeeze them all together. Clamshell, I really appreciate clamshell on, once again, I think that's the superior design, clamshell design. So these are my hoodies that I just found. So let's just chuck these in. All right. Obviously you would pack it a bit more nice and neat, but everything that was in my BP23 Pro is now in the Quechua NH500 Escape. Jesus, with these names. Back of it and the side of it. Let's just check this as well. Again, just because it's full doesn't mean that you're sacrificing. It's expandable, so it's quite nice. Now, let's talk about when the backpack is full. See if you have access to the additional compartments over here. And spoiler alert, you see this right here? See this? That means I can put whatever I want in here and I can take it out easily. Right, look at this, it expands, there's more space over there. Amazing. This bit right here, again, it's like a secondary clamshell thing. That is, I have my painkillers over there. This is my, I carry this daily now. So I just put deodorant, some tissues, some pens. You can put more stuff now. It just protrudes in over here, as you can see. So there's not much over here. But this one, because the, I don't know, it feels a bit more roomy. So you can chuck more stuff in. Obviously, you won't be able to put in something like this. It'll be big, but easy access to all of these. And I didn't have to buy an additional pouch to make this work for myself as well. So you can chuck something small over there. Let's say I want to chuck the actual pouch over here. A little bit hard pushing it. Is it gonna close? It is going to close. It always closes. It's crazy. Front side as well, side access. So when you just kind of toss it on one shoulder, you can easily access this particular area as well. Once again, very roomy. Still, this really helps. This additional area right here expands, so it has its own space. It's very nice. Let's take a look at the laptop compartment. Once again, when I was traveling with this was quite nice. Now I tested with a 13-inch laptop. Actually, give me a moment. Now this is a 15.6-inch, a chunky gaming laptop. Let's see. Did it go in? Yes. There you go. This is the first time I actually tried this with a bigger laptop. It just swallowed it. Now, it says 23 liters on their website, and then below it, it says 25. I'm just not sure. There's also little, like, anti-theft. You know, you can actually tuck these in over here when you have a laptop, and then so that people can't access it quickly. And again, you know, it's something extra to have. It's nice. Now, this particular area, this is the part that suffers from just kind of full backpack. Now, there's a pouch over here, but this doesn't have its own space. So whatever the BP23 suffers from the front, this one suffers from the top. This is a quick access, but once you have the backpack packed to the brim, there's not much access to it. This is like the little sacrifice. You might get like a little snack, but can I even fit a stapler? Okay, so I can fit a stapler, because why not? There you go. Like that's, I don't think you'll be able to put in anything extra. But yeah, so there's a bit of space over there. Where we started and where we ended. Look at that. I think this is the budget king. Now the price might change depending on the area. However, I don't think you'll spend more than 80 Australian dollars, which is like maybe 60 US, I'm not sure. But again, that's like way below $100 US or Australian, doesn't matter. The bottom though, sorry, there's a bit of gunk over there. I don't know if this will hold. That's my one area that I'm a little bit skeptical of. Like it might peel, I'm not sure. It's like a TPU cover. Hopefully it will hold, it might peel. I wish this was like a rough material like this, or maybe like a bit of a thicker polyester. But overall, I mean, for 60 bucks or 65 Australian dollars, I just can't complain. But yeah, I think I found my budget king. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've overstayed my welcome with this video. Once again, I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you on the next one.